Hey, we're live from Myrtle Wombat in Brooklyn, New York, and I'm here with founders of East Meets Young, which is a modernized Asian sauce company that is based in New York. And you make your sauces in New York, correct?
That's correct. In Brooklyn, New York, to be
Great.
specific.
Can you make sure that you put the microphone close to your mouth?
Of course.
That's the one time I'm gonna say it, and I'm never gonna say it again, but I have to say it. Okay, cool. Could you tell me a little bit about your company and how you started, and like what was the catalyst or the
Yeah, it's a great question. So we've been making the sauce a long time now, for years actually. We're both ex-Wall Street.
Oh, wait, before we start, what's
Sure.
your names?
It's Brian, and this is Chris.
Yep.
We go way back since the college days. We're not going to say how long, but way back.
Okay.
But we originally started working on Wall Street for a number of years and decided that we wanted to do something different. We've been making the sauce for years already for friends and family, going to various events, hanging out barbecues, and we quickly realized that a lot of people liked the sauces that we were pairing with our foods. And we decided, you know what? Maybe it's time to take a break from Wall Street and dive into food. So we did that. Started about 6, 7 months ago in New York City street fairs. Done really well received by a lot of the customers and people just walking the streets. And we decided, hey, this could be a hit. Decided to start bottling it even more, doing it out of Brooklyn, New York, and Park Slope. So here we are, proud to be at Myrtle Wombat, first retailer. Looking forward to broadening our horizons in the years to come.
Yeah.
But excited to be here and appreciate you having us on your podcast, Audrey.
Right. Yeah. No, I'm
Definitely.
glad. Yeah. I'm happy that you are, down to jump in and because they had no idea that we were going to go
Yeah.
live.
We're improvising. Yeah, we love it.
And this is your first time on a podcast?
Yes, I'd say this is our first time on a live podcast of this type of setup. And we're happy to, again, explain our story. We've come a long way, but at the same time, we did a lot in a very short time span. We're happy to have Myrtle Wombat as our first retail outlet. We have big plans for our company, just one step at a time. Take it day
Yeah.
by day.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, it's like this is all new to, I guess, yeah, you guys. And well, I have a question about the peanut sauce because I wish we had them here. You can jump out and grab some if
Okay,
you
yeah,
want.
let me go get them. They're right here at Myrtle Wombat, so let me just grab one
I'll
up.
hold on to your microphone. Yeah, thank you so much.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, because I want to ask about why peanut sauces for,
Good question.
for the first sauce, because I'm assuming there's going to be more. Or...
Yes. So well, down the road, we do plan to launch additional sauces, but for now, we know this is a hit, and we know that there's essentially business terms. We see our white space in the market.
Right.
We understand that if you do go to a random store or stores in general, you can't find a peanut sauce that we feel is good or as versatile as our sauce. So this sauce, East Meets Young peanut sauce, we have both an original and a spicy version, and you can use this both as a dipping sauce, regular sauce, as well as a marinade. So we like to add a lot of different versatility to our sauces. And with that said, like me and Brian, we were thinking there is a big white space in the market. The company itself, East Meets Young, is a pun for introducing Eastern flavors to the younger generation, which is what we represent as a brand mission. And essentially, we basically want to have something that's somewhat traditional, but also modernized. So we took traditional flavors, modernized it with a different twist, and we wanted to put it on the market. We realized it goes great on noodles, proteins, spring rolls, dumplings, and salads, but we're not just limited to that. We found this product was really good on all types of cuisines: American barbecue, pizzas, hamburgers, tofu,
Yeah.
vegetables. So we saw a big white space in not just being a center of your plate product, but something that's has variety amongst everything you could consume. So that's kind of a little bit why we chose peanut sauce, and so far it's been great feedback.
Okay, well, that was a lot of information, and not in a bad way. That was great. Like, as in, that was everything that we needed to know in terms of the starting point. But I do want to break the ice a little bit and talk a lot about food with you in terms of like when you're when you were a kid.
Yeah.
When was the first time you had a peanut butter sauce?
Probably
flavor? And you're a
peanut butter
kid.
and jelly sandwiches. I think that's where it starts at.
Yeah.
As a child at least.
Yeah.
And then your palates evolve as any normal person would as you grow older. But I think peanut butter and jelly, it resonates. Again, like Chris said, it's a play on East meets West, but East meets young, the younger
Right.
generation. So it's almost one of those things where the peanut flavor profile resonates with not only the Asian culture, but I think it comes over to the Western culture easily just because of familiarity with American culture and kids growing up on peanut butter and jelly, things like that. So I think it resonates really well, and I think it's something that is a white space that could grow here.
Grow for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Did you know that well, of course you don't know this, but I have been eating your sauce for the last week,
Oh,
like
okay.
every night,
Great.
because
Every night.
okay, I'm not kidding. Right. I know every night. We're like, oh, this is great. Well, the reason
Got our first
why,
addict.
well, when you were a kid, like you said, like you
Yep.
eat peanut butter and jelly sandwich
Right.
every day, you survive. Like that's a meal.
Right.
It's a meal. It's got
Right.
protein and everything
Right.
that you need and energy.
Yep.
It tastes good.
If I could,
Yeah, jump on in.
Audrey,
What's up?
my earliest memory of having a peanut sauce profile
Yeah.
was as a kid growing up in New York. Often went down to Chinatown.
Yeah.
And one of my earliest memories was going to the street cart ladies who had the rice rolls.
Yeah.
And one of the popular flavors that they had is like a peanut sauce that goes over it, and it just brought back so much nostalgia.
Yeah.
When Brian introduced the flavor to me as well. It's
Mm-hmm.
just something that you can't find off the shelf. So
Right.
we also saw that again as an ability to bring it to somebody who has that same memory.
Yeah.
And it just really
Yeah.
brings you back.
I love that because I also had that kind of thing when I was a kid. I grew up in Connecticut in a small town, and we would always have these like Chinese parties. That's what we called it because there was a lot of people who had immigrated to the United States from Shanghai at the time in the 90s, and every Friday night we would have a really big party, a community party at someone's house. And so one of the biggest dishes that they'd have was a sesame noodle, peanut butter kind of flavored, but also because of hot pot. Do you know hot
Right.
pot?
Of course.
They always have peanut base sauce
Right.
that's there. So in my family, we would always throw that in. It's just like a
Yeah.
very common.
No, it definitely resonates.
Flavor.
Hot pot is great. Speaking of which, when it comes to Japanese culture, one of the things that we're tinkering with now is like ramen dishes.
Yeah.
Ramen doesn't conventionally come with a peanut broth,
Yeah.
but it's something that we think will catch on. Same
Yeah.
with pho and Vietnamese culture. So it's interesting because when you think about flavors and sauces conventionally, you think of a specific region that it's from.
Right.
But if you think about peanut sauce, it comes from all over Asia
Yeah.
for the most part. I mean, you can find it all over Southeast Asia, Eastern Asia, but it's one of those things where it kind of covers the Eastern continent almost, right?
For sure. Yeah, I got a little distracted. Just make sure when
Yep.
you're talking, you put a little bit
Gotcha.
closer
Yep,
because
no
I want to
problem.
make sure that you can hear everybody.
Right.
Yeah, I was listening though.
Yeah.
I promise.
I know you were, Audrey.
Yeah, it's a flavor that transcends, I think, all cultures.
Yeah, it does.
That are yeah.
And I'd say also,
Big cities and such.
again, we launched in the New York City street fairs, and we got a lot of feedback from the people of New York, which you guys, if you're not aware, New Yorkers are very blunt, very direct, very honest with their feedback. But yeah, just bringing a different flavor profile that people come by and just say, I'm very curious. As popular as the flavor is, it's not easy to access. So this is another reason why we wanted to bring it as a product. But we made it in a convenient squeeze bottle so that you could just grab it out of the fridge and just
Drop
turn
it
around and drop it.
on
Yeah.
anything
Yeah,
really.
exactly. So
On the
it's-
go too.
Yep.
Just pull that out of your bag.
Yeah.
That's why I like
True.
it. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
No,
Sorry.
it's something that it resonates with me because before we launched this product, it was funny because we did see people bring other types of bottles like these, not always sauces, but bottles like these to restaurants, and they'll whip it out at the restaurant and put it in, incorporate it into their food items that they ordered at restaurants. So it's interesting that you said that because I laugh because that's one of the things that kind of made us draw towards this type of bottle style.
Got it.
So very interesting.
Cool. Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I have one request, and it's to try this on a chip.
Sure. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
Who's gonna
You can
chip us?
Any chip, but specifically, yeah.
Now this
We
is-
have a surprise
Okay.
snack for you today.
Okay.
So yeah, this is also a show where we taste a mystery snack, well, or guests do, and we like to pair it with something that you bring along.
Cool.
So
Sounds
we
great.
come up with something,
Yeah.
for you. Today we had Vietnamese spring rolls or summer rolls,
Yes.
and we're in spring. But like, yeah. So one of the things that we're gonna try doing. Oh, this is okay. Yeah. So this is seafood
Okay.
flavored
Cool.
chip. Okay,
Very
because we
nice.
had
I like the shape. It just looks like a fish.
Taco chip.
I've never tried
Oh,
this before, so I'm
seen it?
excited
Yeah.
for this.
Let me grab another bottle that's open. We have one ready.
Awesome. Okay. I will grab this. I've never seen the shape. All right.
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay, so
Spicy or original?
first let's just taste this snack because I have never tasted before. This is taco chips. It's called taco, like Tako chips. For those who can't see, who are listening audio only, and this is a seafood flavor. We've never tried this before, but I'm assuming it is an octopus flavor because there's an octopus character on it.
Yeah.
Okay, cheers, everybody.
All right,
Cheers.
It's subtle. I like it.
Yep.
Very subtle flavor.
That's your immediate response,
Yeah,
right? Yeah.
that works.
You're not lying.
Yeah. Not at all. I thought it was going to be stronger, actually, but I like the subtleness.
Yep.
It's kind of got like a ketchup-y flavor
Yep.
to it.
Yep. Slight.
you taste the seafood?
seafood-ish towards the end.
Yep,
I'd
towards
say
the end.
Towards the end.
It's
Yeah.
a lingering flavor in the back. Yep.
You know those fish chips that you get at like a Chinese restaurant
Yeah.
in New York City? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what
just
it
like
reminds
that.
me. The texture of it has that crunch.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's like the
but
one
it
that
doesn't
they-
stick to your tongue.
Yes.
Yes.
It's like the ones that they serve with
Taco
the chicken.
Yes.
The dish, right?
Yeah.
Like that kind of chip in the restaurants. Yep.
Exactly.
Let's take another one. We're gonna try it with the
All right.
Peanut
You guys grab.
sauce.
Let me. What do you want? Spicy or original?
dab me with whichever
Whatever.
you
Okay. Let's see.
you think. Thank you so much. This is actually
that.
perfectly
Alright,
shaped
Yeah, it
for,
is. It's a
for
good,
this because it's like a spoon. All right, here we
Ooh,
are.
it has a little cavity in it. Go ahead.
Cheers.
Yeah.
That gives you that. For me,
Yeah.
it gives you that salt at the end that really complements and brings the flavor out.
Mm-hmm.
Brian, you gotta try it.
Yeah. Let me try one.
You wanna
Yeah,
go,
you must
you want to
try.
go spicy for this
Yeah,
one?
let me go spicy.
That was perfect.
Has the perfect cavity.
Yeah.
Check that out.
Check that out.
We should do a collaboration with Taco Chips. If you guys are listening,
Oh, wow.
we're going for you.
It's
Yeah,
very
we'll
good.
send this over to him.
Very good.
Actually, yeah.
I'm liking it.
Non-shim. Yeah.
That's cool.
Fascinating because it's kind of
love it.
like, yeah. Did you ever think to put it on a chip or?
I've done it, but I haven't not for that type of chip, and it's it's really good. It's
Yeah.
really
Cool.
good.
Okay.
It's a great concept. I love you bringing these new products up and coming. Again, everyone.
Yeah,
You
like
get
I
it
haven't,
at Myrtle
tried,
Wombat.
I haven't even tried that yet. So,
We have a whole plethora of different products out here that are up and coming.
do you like
Products.
this?
Yeah.
Do you want to take one of you guys can take it? Take that with you.
We should
on your-
use it as a sample for
Yeah, we
our
could.
demo over
We
here.
could.
Sure. Oh yeah, and so one thing that you showed me when you showed up here was your song generated
yeah.
by AI.
Yes.
So we're gonna just like listen to that real quick, a
Let's do it.
short bite. And so some context. Do you want to give some context? For that?
Yeah, not by all means. I'm not promoting AI. We were talking about the concept of AI and how fast it's kind of advancing. And in conversations with the owner here, Myrtle Wombat, said, "Hey, yeah. For example, I created an AI-generated song using our website as a reference, and it created in like 30 seconds. And I happened to play it for Audrey,
Yeah.
and she had her own thoughts about it.
Oh yeah, I have my opinions. I'm very opinionated.
But for jokes and giggles, we're happy to play it. It's interesting.
Okay, I love it. The reason why I want to play it. That's because it's fascinating to me. Really, it is. That like this is actually sounds like a good song. All right, this is your song, East Meets Young song. Check it
Yeah,
out.
word up, check the technique on the new heat. Travel the globe to bring that flavor to the street. Flipping the script, got that bold sauce on my tongue tip. Curious courage in the kitchen, it's a new trip. East meets young. That's the brand. Next generation flavor in your hand. Level up every bite. Level up now. Making every meal taste right. Yeah. East meets young. That's the brand. Adventurous eating in the promised land. Level
Oh, you're a
up
pro
every
at this.
bite.
Thank you so much
I
for
enjoyed it.
sharing that with
Yeah.
me. But then you created a Myrtle Wombat song based on the same
Yes.
generator, and this is the Gemini one. So I'm gonna play that, but I wanted to remix it because, like I do with the chip here, I still have food in my mouth. Sorry about that. But this is the Myrtle Wombat one.
Yo, word up. Check the daily operation. It's Myrtle Wombat, the neighborhood foundation. Got the fresh coffee brewing, stacks on the shelf. Grab a cold drink, you know you gotta
Adding
treat
sound
yourself.
effects.
It's the spot where the whole block
'Cause
is
the song
connected,
has
G.
none.
Myrtle Wombat is the heart of the community. From the morning paper to the street lights gleam, living that everyday urban dream. Myrtle Wombat.
Cool.
Love it.
I mean that's
I've heard that in so
we're not
long.
done.
Yo, get the gongs going.
All right, that was it.
That's awesome.
Wow.
That was the remix.
I love it. I love it.
That was a.
I think that was pretty
That's
good.
it.
That was.
All right. So thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much,
the
Audrey, for having us. Great giving us the opportunity to kind of tell us where we came from, where the sauce is going, and
Absolutely.
just out here trying to build relationships to get the exposure. But it's great to be part of the Myrtle Wombat family.
Yeah.
Looking forward to a lot more opportunities with you guys and partnerships. But if you guys get a chance, stop by, pick up a bottle, enjoy the food here at Myrtle Wombat. It's great. They have
Yep.
a full bar here.
Yep.
But it's something that you guys got to check out.
Thank you so much,
Yep.
Brian.
Yep. Thank you.
That was they're so sweet. Like they're doing all of the legwork here. I'm like not even saying anything about Myrtle Wombat and I work here. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
No
Okay.
problem.
And have a great weekend if you're watching this live currently. And we hope you have a wonderful
Check us out.
springtime.
All right.
Check it out.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Bye.
you.